Wasabi soul family. Thursday, I think. Yeah, it's Thursday. Thursday the 23rd. I don't really keep up with days. If I didn't have to go to work, I wouldn't even really give a rat's ass what day it was. When I didn't work, I did not keep track of days. Unless somebody asked me, and then I had to physically look. I feel like time is a trap. And I tried to keep myself out of the trap of time by not thinking about it. But it's hard to do when you have to go to work and you live by this Babylonian bullshit. But anyways, there's a lot of shit going on. It's like veins. It's like there's this root coming out of the ground, there's these leaves, and then there's all these veins. And then you go back down the stalk, and then there's all these roots, which are like veins. That's like dimensions. There's so many dimensions playing out. Talking about time, so many dimensions playing out that I feel like I'm connecting with some of these dimensions, kind of like glitches. You know, when you experience a glitch, I feel like I'm experiencing, I don't really think it's a glitch that I'm experiencing. I feel like I'm actually experiencing dimensions, like little pieces of dimensions here and there, especially when I go to sleep. I'm in different dimensions. I've noticed that my body's rhythm changes too, has changed. So when I go to sleep at night, before I fall asleep actually, I get into this like hypnotic, meditative state of mind, and I don't put myself there, not on purpose. My body is just doing it. So it's like, I feel like this is happening to me because, wow, this area looks strange. I feel like I just went through an area that I've never been through, and this is the same way I go to work every day. Wow, that was weird. Talking about dimensions, that was freaky. Okay, so when we raise our vibration, the light around us zips around us faster and faster and faster. And the faster it goes, the higher the frequency. Okay, so the light zips around us, and it brings our vibration up. So the faster it goes, the higher our vibration radiates, and it puts us in a different frequency. And you put yourself in that frequency. It's not a good thing, it's not a bad thing. It's a whatever you put yourself in thing. So there's a squirrel in the road. Get out of the road. Don't need to be hitting no damn squirrel. I already hit a bird, I think. I think it got away. I don't know. I didn't hit it today though. I felt really, really bad. So I feel like the frequency that I've been in lately I've been in observing mode. I'm observing people. I'm observing myself. I'm learning how to be aware of what I think and what I say. I'm learning to be aware of my surroundings. That sounds easy, but I assure you it's difficult. It's not an easy thing. Most of us live in this amnesia stage, and we do not think about what we say. We do not think about what we do. We do not think about what we think. Our thoughts think us. And it's because we've been programmed our whole entire life. So we're like these little human robots. We're like, this is what I do. I get up, I eat, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, and I have no awareness of what I'm thinking. And in your brain, some people, they have an overload of thought on their brain of worry, and it's because their thoughts are thinking them. They're not thinking their thoughts. So they're in a frequency that could ultimately bring them into fear mode, and fear mode will bring out anxiety, could even bring out anger. So because I'm in this observing state of mind, and being aware, I've changed a vibration, I've changed some sort of frequency, and it's like my body is like automatically just like, it's kind of like, what analogy can I use? It's like Bluetooth. When you turn up like my Bluetooth on my phone and it connects to my car just like that, instantly. It's like whatever frequency I'm in, I'm instantly like Bluetoothed in. I aware that's not proper language, Bluetoothed in, but you understand what I'm saying. I'm automatically connecting. So when I lay in bed at night and I relax myself more, my body's breath just does this thing. And last night I noticed it a couple of nights ago, and I was like, oh, that was weird, because I drifted off into this, I wasn't dreaming, but I wasn't asleep, but I wasn't awake, but I was somewhere. And I was having this experience that was beautiful, but then my breath made this noise that has snapped me out of it, and for a second I was like, whoa, that was kind of freaky. What just happened to me? And then I fell asleep and I don't remember anything. Last night it happened to me again. And I didn't even realize I was in it. Like, I didn't even realize that I was doing the breath work. My body just did it. And it put me into this meditative state. And then I was at this beautiful place. It felt so real. Like, as real could feel. Like as if I was awake and going about my day, and it's like I had no recollection of even laying in bed. I don't even remember nothing. I just remember I was me, just being me somewhere. And I was by this tree that was really pretty, and then this beautiful conure bird comes down, and I was looking at the bird, and the bird was like looking at me and had like eye contact, and then the bird did this thing with its wing, like it was trying to be cute and pretty, so it was like, and had its little wing, and he was looking at me, and I was like, oh, you're a pretty bird. And then the bird was talking to me, and the bird told me it wasn't a pretty bird, it was a conure. I was like, okay, you're a pretty conure. And then my breath, I did that noise again, and it woke me up. Not like a snore, but like I don't know, it was a weird noise. Maybe it was a snore, I don't know. I don't think it was a snore, but it was like I choked on my saliva or something. That's the kind of noise that it made. Like I choked, but I wasn't choking. It's weird. So then I got up, and then I realized I'm in bed. Oh, a cardinal just passed me. Then I realized that I was laying in bed, and I was like, whoa. But I wasn't dreaming. It was weird, just weird. So I wasn't dreaming, I was laying in bed, I remember everything. So I instantly get up and I start typing in like the symbolic meaning of a conure. And nothing really resonated other than I must have just went into another aspect of myself. There's like multiple timelines, and that's where all these veins come in, like roots, and I don't know, it's like crazy. You have to walk this path for a very long time to even make sense of what sounds crazy. And throughout your journey, you're going to experience a lot of information, and you may not even understand what you're experiencing it. You may need to process it, and then after a while you get acclimated to this whole thing, to this everything that you're in, and you get a little bit of an aha, I get it moment. And then you start to understand little bits and pieces of what's really going on, but you're far, far from even knowing what's really going on. But you get a little piece, a little nugget of information that's like, oh, Okay. And last night, that's what I received, a little nugget of information that there is not just one Gabby. There's multiple Gabbies living multiple lives right now. I could even have multiple Gabbies here on Earth with me right now. Maybe older, maybe younger, maybe even the same exact age. I may even run into one of my multiple Gabbies. I've been cloned. That's how I feel. And so I'm putting out an intuition exercise for you guys. It's uploading now. So I mentioned in my intuition exercise that I'm going through a lot right now, a lot of integration. I'm trying to process information, and what I'm trying to process is, you know, I said that I was shifting gears, and where I'm shifting is UFO, ET. There's a lot that plays into this whole being here on Earth and being who you are and going through this great awakening and learning all of this stuff. I believe that there's going to be so much stuff that we learn about ourselves, and we're probably not even supposed to even know it because it's going to not even make sense. You can't make sense of something. Oh, it's like, how do I put it? How can something make sense if it's not real? But what's your definition of real? So we've been programmed to think that we are this human and this is just one life and you're here, and you know, they don't ever talk about other aspects of you. You know, you didn't go to school and learn about this. You didn't go to school and learn about alien species. You didn't go to school and learn about consciousness. You didn't go to school and learn about quantum realities or quantum physics or, you know, light language or any of that. And all of this stuff that people talk about on their YouTube channel that sounds like airy-fairy bullshit is actually not bullshit, even though it does sound like bullshit until you experience some of it yourself. So I believe that I'm putting myself in at night. Sometimes I'm putting myself into this meditative state, and it's like my consciousness is showing me another aspect of me living out my life somewhere. Could be on Venus for all I know. Could be on Mars, could be on the moon. You know, we don't know. I could be underwater, living in some weird, strange place under the Atlantic. I don't know. Maybe that's a version of me in Australia for all I know. But all I do know is that my body is synced up with something, and it syncs up pretty easily once I put myself in that meditative state, and it allows me, I don't know what it allows me to do. It allows me to see another aspect of myself. I wonder if I was to practice, if I would be able to do more and see more. So, you know, there's just a lot of things going on with myself. And it's, you know, as bad as I want to just make videos for you guys on the stuff that I used to make videos for you guys, it's like I'm more focused on being drawn into these other directions, and I can't really talk about them because I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what's going on. So I have to experience what's going on before I can talk about it, like I am right now. I'm talking to you guys of what I'm experiencing. I'm not here telling you that I know exactly what's happening to me because I don't. But the longer I experience this, I will get puzzle pieces, and I will be able to explain to you exactly what's happening to me, what I'm experiencing. So I know I say this every time I do a video. I think I missed my exit, but this time I really feel like maybe I did because that sign said Hamlin, Rochester. You know what? I feel like this little stretch right here of me going to work is like Groundhog's Day. I always feel the same way when I see that sign. Like I feel forgetful. Like it's funny because I say that and a whole flock of fucking birds just flew out in front of me and just like zzz. And birds are like messengers. But yeah, every time I pass this right here, it's like I go into this like, huh? Moment. Like I forgot. Like I feel like something feels like it, like I should be remembering what this is, but I don't know. But there's a familiar feeling when I pass this place. And I always feel like I passed my exit when I go through this place. And you would think as many times as I tell you guys, I think I passed my exit, I'd be like, oh no, that's the spot that I have to pass. And I didn't pass my exit because, you know, I have to pass this to get to my exit. I don't know. Some people would think, oh my God, my brain's turning to mush. Maybe I have Alzheimer's or dementia or some stupid shit. I don't. I just have cosmic brain. My body is human while it's trying to be, you know, it's dense matter turning into light. And a lot of shit is just like, it's like taking vinegar and oil and everything, you know, separates from itself, and then you shake it up and everything, you know, mixes with itself once again, and then once you leave it alone, it separates. And that's how I feel right now. I feel like vinegar and oil with my dense body with my light body. Vinegar and oil. It's like it's a lot of crazy stuff. Some advice for you guys: start learning astrology, even if you're not good at it, because I'm terrible at it. And I start to read about it and I feel like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And I could read about the same planet 5 times and I'll be like, oh, I get it. But then I don't get it. Like I only get things that are interesting. So right now, what's interesting to me is my natal chart and the planets connected to me. So hopefully that helps me become more, hopefully it helps me want to become more educated about everything else. But where the planet is positioned in the astral belt and what's going on out there has a lot to do with what's going on down here. And another thing that has shifted gears for me, I've never followed politics. Like I could give a rat's ass about politics. But what's going on with the Great Awakening is connecting us to politics. And I feel like it's only doing that because it's part of shadow work. The politicians are part of the shadow work that we need to work on. And did I really miss my exit? Here it is. Okay, you guys. So when I pass that sign that says Hamlin, Rochester, I'm going the right way and I have not missed my exit. Brain, remember that. Hamlin, Rochester does not mean you passed your exit. I wish I could just remember that. There's so many things that are going on down here that I don't even give a shit to remember. Like how to get to work. Like, I don't know. Like I could care less. Theres things that are at work that, you know, you need to know. Like following Cuomo's dumb rules in general. It's like, I have to know it because I work in the Matrix. But in general, I could give a rat's ass to know about it. And that's all part of the shift. That's all part of ascending. Because you don't need that information when we ascend. So it does you no good to carry those memories. And I spoke about that too. You know, a lot of us are experiencing memory loss. Not because we have a disease, but because our body is changing. And there's a lot of memories, even childhood memories, that we forgot about. And you think about it like, wow, why can't I remember that? you can't remember it because you let go of what no longer serves you. So those are things that have been released from your life because it doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you in what is going on with you as you grow spiritually. So if you're one of those people that are experiencing moments like that, at least remember this. You forgot about it because it doesn't serve you in the direction that you're going in life as you ascend. So, I don't know if I got off track just babbling on here talking about frequencies and stuff. My dream. Again, this is just a vlog, me sharing. I was gonna do a live with you guys this morning, but then I ended up watching the Oracle report. I love her readings, her astrological readings. She is good. She's really good. Because I like to read, I like to listen to old stuff and then to see if any of what is spoken about that's old comes to fruition. And there are some things. There's Bob. His name is Bob Wilson. So when I see him, it's like, oh, Mr. Wilson. But I like to see if anything comes to fruition. And everything that she spoke about 2 videos ago. So if you check her out, she's on BitChute. So go to theoracle.com and it'll bring you to her BitChute, which is kind of like YouTube. Go back, not this video about the 22nd, not the next video, but the 3rd video. Go to that one and listen to it. Everything she spoke about in that video is starting to come to fruition. It's happening. And it's like, wow, it's like she's like a prophet or something, or she's just really, really, really good at reading, the planets and the stars and everything in between. And there's a lot of knowledge in the cosmos. It's so true. As above, so below, so below, as above. And there's times when I thought I understood that, but I think I have a new understanding of what that really truly means. As within, so without. Everything that's out there, everything is projection, mirroring, fractals, aspects. Life is crazy. It's like really crazy. I don't think you could even understand it until you start walking the path and staying on your path. You will be led to these moments that are like, wow, is this real? Is this really real? What time is it? Oh, I turned my car off. Let me see if I can look here without turning off my phone. All right, guys, I gotta go inside. I got 5 minutos to get my booty over there. I have a very busy day ahead of me today. I have like 5 interviews I have on top of my regular work. The interview process, being the interviewee, used to make me so nervous. Being the interviewer made me nervous too. Only because I used to put myself in the interviewee's chair, knowing how I felt. So I try not to be hard on them. But now that I have to play these matrix games, I have to think a little bit differently for the next couple hours. And play the role of the boss. I got to be the boss for a couple hours and play some matrix games. And we've lost a lot of employees, and we've hired a few employees. And just seeing their character and their personality, I understand why some people that interview people can be really invasive with their questions. And I really know, I understand. I think I spoke about this before in a video, but I understand. And today my goal is to really tune in and hear instead of feeling out their body language, because I know their nerves are going to just screw up my reading anyways, I'm going to really try to listen to their answers today. I'm going to ask them some really tough questions, and I want to see how they handle it, handle the tough questions and how it makes them feel, like how uncomfortable it makes them feel. And I want to hear what they have to say. I want to really hear their answer. I want to really absorb what they're saying to see if they'd actually be a good fit, because in order for us to get this place optimal, we really need strong people, including myself. So there's a woman here that has been implementing, we've hired a woman that's been implementing change and structure and all kinds of stuff. And that did not, a dragonfly has just landed there and is staring at me. And it wasn't just for the staff, but it was also for me too, to train me how to be more structured as a manager running a restaurant. I've never, ever in my life ran a restaurant. I've been a manager. I've managed in property, apartments. I was a property manager. I managed my husband in the music industry as a booking agent / artist's manager. And I wasn't just his road manager. I was his manager. Managed everything. I've had my own detailing company, so I managed that. I've had my own car taxi service until Uber and Lyft took away all of our business, so I managed that. So I've managed before, but I've never managed a restaurant. And it is unbelievably difficult. Not even gonna lie. It's so hard. There's a lot to learn. So I'm still learning, and I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm still learning. So I'm blessed to have Miss Dala. That's her name. I don't know if she watches my videos or not, but I'm blessed to have her. She has 50 years of knowledge in this industry. She's kind of like, if you ever watch that show, Bar Rescue, she's the female version of Bar Rescue. Yes, she is. And she is awesome. So I'm learning from her, so I'm going to be awesome like her too one day. I shared about her. I felt like she was an aspect of me older. I said that in one of my videos. I did. I remember that. Okay, guys, for real this time, I really, really have to go. I uploaded an intuition exercise. You'll probably see that before you see this video. And if you happen to see this video before you see that, after you watch this video, go do the intuition exercise. Work on honing your psychic ability on listening to your higher self, okay? Your intuition. That gut feeling that you get in your solar plexus, that butterfly feeling, that scared feeling, is your intuition trying to communicate to you. And if you don't know how to listen, it will come through as fear, creating anxiety. So go check that video out. I have a whole bunch of intuition videos on my timeline, on my YouTube timeline. So yeah, go check those out. And I love you guys. Stay safe, stay positive, drink water, which I will be doing after I finish my coffee with no sugar. Gotta get my bullshit mask out. Not mask, shield. Remember, words, language. Language. Be aware of what you speak, how you think. This is not a mask. It's a bullshit shield, okay? That's what this is. Because I will not bend my knee to the beast. I love you guys. Bye.